Now we got police on scene. Perfect.
Hey, sir, how are you?
What's going on, man? I didn't think you guys were coming out. Took a while.
Yeah.
It's all good.
They called. The security called.
Yeah, I told him. He just told me not to film. And I told him, I'm not on your property, so.
Do you mind if I ask what you're filming for?
Oh, I'm just doing a little news story. I'm a journalist.
Okay, all right.
That's all.
Do you work for any specific company?
No, I'm just independent.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you or anything?
Oh, no.
Okay. What's your first and last name?
Oh, I'm not going to ID. I'm just out here filming, dude.
I'm sorry?
I'm not going to ID. I'm just out here filming.
Okay.
On public property. I'm not trespassing.
Hold on. Okay. So you're not in any trouble.
I know.
Okay.
I know. That's why I'm not going to ID. Because I'm not in any trouble. Exactly.
You don't have to be in trouble for me to ID you, though.
Well, that's what Title 11, 1902 says in Delaware. You know, you have some kind of crime that you suspect me of, and you just said I'm not in any trouble. So you just lost that whole get my ID thing by saying that.
Go.
Sorry, bud. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do the whole...
I know. I don't want to talk to you at all. Are you detaining me here?
Technically, you're not free to go. Okay.
So I am detained. Okay.
All right. So, like I said, the security office called. They were just concerned because you were videoing. That's all. Okay.
I thought you were law enforcement, not feelings enforcement out here. You know, their feelings don't trump what I can do.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Their feelings don't trump what I can do.
The scene begins with police arriving on site, tension thick in the air. A man stands filming in public space, claiming he's just an independent journalist working on a story. Officers approach, asking questions, requesting ID, trying to establish his identity. He calmly refuses, insisting he's not on private property and not in any trouble. The conversation grows tense, legalities cited, authority tested, and rights asserted. Each side holds firm, words like rules and regulations clashing with personal freedom. In the end, no arrests are made. The camera keeps rolling, capturing the delicate balance between law, liberty, and the quiet drama of an ordinary day turned charged encounter.
You're not feelings enforcement, you're law enforcement.
Okay.
The law says I can video from public property.
I understand that. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that, okay?
Perfect.
But I am allowed to verify who you are. Just make sure you don't have any warrants or anything like that, okay?
I'm not going to do that, so.
Okay, well.
If we need to escalate, that's fine. If you want to get a supervisor, I'll wait.
Okay,
I got no
my
problem
supervisor's actually on his way. I'll let you talk to him a little bit more, so.
Perfect.
Is there any reason why you don't want to provide any identification?
I want to be anonymous. That's the whole point.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
That's all it is. I'm just trying to do a news story. I'm an investigative news journalist. If I tell everybody who I am, what I'm doing, everybody gonna know. What's the point of coming out here? You know, you gotta come out to the source. They just got approved for like a COVID, vaccine. I'm just working on a little news story about it. I don't see why y'all need to harp me for who I am and what I'm doing.
No one's harping you. It's part of our job. We ID people when we get called to complaints. I know,
but I'm just engaged in free press out here. Okay. That's all I'm doing.
So you can be as cooperative as you want, but at the end of the day, we're still allowed to ID you. That's all.
That's fine. Well, at this point, you said I'm detained, so I'm just not going to speak anymore at this time.
Okay.
What's up, buddy? What's up, man?
We just got called here from the guard check.
Yeah, that's cool. I know. I told him to. He's hollering at me not to film, so I said I'm not on your property. There's nothing you can do about it. I called the police. They'll tell you the same thing. So I was hoping you'd come out here and educate them and tell me to have a nice day, but your officer here is harping me for my ID. So I'm not real happy about it. So I don't know what you want to do about it. You said you're the supervisor.
Yep. So, look, we're obviously not trying to give you a hard time about the whole situation.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to keep doing my job out here. I'm out here doing a job.
I understand.
I don't want to be held.
Tension continues as security concerns collide with individual rights. Officers clarify their role, explaining they need to verify identities and check for any warrants. The man stands firm, insisting on anonymity, emphasizing his work as an investigative journalist and his right to film from public property. Words bounce back and forth, authority citing procedure, the journalist asserting principle. Supervisors are called, patience tested, questions repeated. He explains his purpose, sourcing information without exposing himself, capturing the story as it unfolds. No compromise is reached, yet no force is used. The camera captures it all, documenting the delicate balance between law enforcement, personal freedom, and the invisible rules that govern public encounters.
I understand,
I'm detained, so.
but, well, you technically are right now. I just need your ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it on me. I'm not going to give you anything. I'm not gonna
Okay, so I'm just going to try to explain something to you.
That's fine. I just told you.
You giving us your info, we're not going to give it out to anybody, okay? This whole
I don't
incident is
care. It doesn't
documented.
matter.
Would you just listen to me for once?
I don't want to listen to you. I want to be
Okay.
free on my way to do what I want to do.
You
I'm
can
just out
still
here
be if you let us do our
engaged in
job,
free press.
though.
That's all I'm doing.
You can still be if you let us do our job, though. This is preventing you from doing what you want to do, though. So
Well, 'cause you
we
guys
could
are
be out of
stopping
your
me.
hair
I'm
if you
not
gave us
stopping
your
me.
ID.
I want to turn around and go back to where I was doing.
Okay, that's fair. So do we.
I'm not stopping you
so-
guys. I'm
so-
not detaining you.
So much like
Go for it.
you want us to educate the other individual, we're going to.
It's great.
Now's the time for us to educate you. Okay.
So okay, let's hear it, man. Let's
Okay.
hear it. All right.
So when it comes
Hey, this is
to
a good one. This is a good
so
one.
when it comes to stopping somebody, right? Suspicious
Title
person.
11, 1902. I know the code. So
Okay.
I know the code verbatim. I
So
think.
are you aware of the basic things that you have to provide a police officer when
Well, they
encounter
said when
somebody?
you either have to think I'm committing, I'm about to commit, or I have committed a crime. He's already told me I've done nothing wrong. So you don't have that. So I have no obligation to give you anything. That's the problem here, is you have no suspicion of me breaking any laws. He's already stated that on camera.
Yeah.
So there's no need to go push any further with it. You guys are escalating this and trying to violate my rights of my Fourth Amendment to get my ID and trying to tell me you have to get my ID. You don't have to get my ID unless I'm breaking the law.
The confrontation continues, a tense dance between authority and independence. The man stands firm, refusing to show ID, insisting he's doing nothing wrong and exercising his right to film in public. Officers explain procedures, citing regulations, attempting to clarify their duties, while he challenges their reasoning with calm certainty. Words overlap, questions pressed, explanations offered, yet no compromise emerges. He wants freedom to do his work. They want compliance within the law. The exchange is meticulous, slow, and revealing, a live demonstration of rights in practice. Every moment is captured on camera, documenting the friction, the rules, and the quiet assertion of personal liberty amid the routine exercise of authority.
That's how it works.
Okay.
So if we're gonna keep doing this, that's fine. I'm not gonna ID. So where do you want to go from here?
Well, obviously we would really enjoy a consensual conversation about that, but
It's already gone too far. We're contained at this point. It's not no longer consensual. So I don't know what to tell you, man.
do you have any active warrants or anything like
I
that?
have nothing. No.
So then all we have to do is verify that and you'll be on your
Well,
way.
it's great. It's great. But I'm not going to help you do that. If you want to find figure that out, I'm not going to help you with your investigation.
You would want to prolong this.
Well, it's just looking better and better. This is terrible. I do this all over Delaware. Most people don't even come out and talk to me. They just leave me alone. You guys are out here harping for my
I can't
ID.
speak for your other instances or whatever.
What's
You're
different?
called out here for a legitimate reason, okay?
It doesn't matter.
We're allowed. It does matter. We're allowed to identify who you are.
So
Okay.
if someone's riding a bicycle and someone calls on, you can just stop them and ID them because someone called on them?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What's your name and badge number, sir? D.S. Milner?
Yep.
What's your badge number?
1088. Would you
Woo!
like business
Man,
card?
this is great stuff.
Okay.
You can just stop anybody and ID anybody. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can just stop and ID anybody you want because you got a call. That
Right.
sounds pretty terrible.
Look,
You guys think that way.
I'll talk.
Are you his supervisor?
Let me talk.
Are you his direct supervisor?
Well, basically I'm the ranking person.
What's your name, sir?
2-4.
D4.
Yes, sir.
Wow. It's a good one.
What?
I don't know why we're still here. I told you exactly what I'm doing. I'm a journalist. I'm gathering content. I'm on public property.
The standoff intensifies. The man asserts his rights, insisting officers cannot demand ID without suspicion of a crime. Officers explain they are only trying to verify his identity, attempting a consensual conversation that has already slipped into tension. Questions of warrants and procedure are raised, but he refuses to cooperate beyond his public filming. Every word highlights the delicate balance between enforcement and liberty, authority and personal freedom. Badge numbers are exchanged, claims are repeated, and the disagreement lingers. Cameras roll as the encounter unfolds, capturing the friction, the frustrations, and the quiet assertion of constitutional rights in real time, an ordinary interaction that becomes a living lesson in civil liberties and the limits of power.
Never entered the property once. I'm not trespassing. I'm not loitering. I'm breaking no laws. Why are we still here? You're law enforcement.
That's true.
Let's enforce the law here.
So look, I'm just
Let's
talking
do
to
it.
you, man.
I don't
It's a
want to talk
consensual
anymore. I already told you that. I want to go back to doing my job. Like you guys should be going back to. There's two of you here not doing anything. You're harassing a law-abiding citizen right now. I'm not breaking any laws. We already established that.
So you never stepped foot on their property?
Never
anything
once.
like
I
that?
got I've still been filming the whole time. 2 cameras now.
Do you know why he called specifically?
He came out to me
Yeah.
and told me I can't film, and then he went back in there. I guess he called somebody, and then he came back out again and said I can't film. I said, dude, I don't want to argue with you. I said, I'm not going on your property. I haven't been on it. I'm not on it. This is public. This is the police's job. Call them because you can't enforce anything on public. I said, if you don't like it, then call them. And I didn't know if he did or not. It's been a while since I said that. I was getting ready to leave. That's why I was going back here once more to get some shots, and I was about out of here. And I was like, holy shit, they showed up on him.
Yep.
I didn't want you chasing me around, so I was kind of waiting for you, you know? I didn't want to just run away. I'm not hiding anything. That's what I'm trying to say.
So you wanted us to come out here? Is that what
Not really, but when he said that, I wanted to wait for you guys to come. I'm not going to, be around town and have you guys chasing after me.
Someone at the police station took the phone call,
Yeah,
and we
it's
just
great.
responded out here. So.
Well, I mean, when you get out here, you see that, hey, some guy's just taking pictures in public. He's good to go. He's not doing anything wrong. He's turning around. You don't even have to come talk. I get it if you want to. That's great. I don't mind you coming and talking. And I tell you what I'm doing, but as soon as we try to escalate to, oh, we're going to get your ID, it becomes an issue.
I asked for that.
Okay, I'm not going to, that's fine, dude. You
So
told me
we
you
don't
have the
play
right.
semantics game. That's what you're doing.
The encounter drags on, a clash of patience and procedure. The man repeats his position. He's a journalist, operating entirely on public property, breaking no laws. Officers attempt to clarify the situation, citing authority and supervision, while he explains the chain of events, security warnings, calls, and repeated attempts to document without confrontation. He emphasizes transparency, refusing to hide or flee, insisting he is simply doing his job. Every exchange highlights the friction between enforcement and rights, between perceived authority and lawful independence. Cameras capture the full interaction, freezing the tension, the persistence, and the quiet drama of a law-abiding citizen asserting his freedoms in real time.
Fine, we'll play it back, man. It's fine.
Here's the deal. Obviously,
That's semantic. That's what was said.
here's the deal. Can I just call you friend since you don't want to get
Yeah,
your
that's
name?
fine. It's cool.
So here's the deal, friend. Obviously, since in just conversation, we've been able to articulate that obviously no crimes have occurred. Okay?
Mhm.
You're correct. Okay? We don't need to push the envelope any further.
Bam.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
So
ready.
you're not detained. We're just having consensual conversation. Okay?
All right, that's fine, man.
Obviously, we're not out here to give you a hard time. We're genuinely not.
I get it. Yeah.
Okay? The only reason we were out here is because we're called out here. Okay?
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world. They don't know.
I
He's
get
sitting
it,
in a-
man.
he's
I
sitting in a
understand
shack.
it's strange. I get it.
He's sitting in a shack and he sees some dude with cool equipment walk around and he's probably like, what in the heck is going
Yeah,
on?
I get it. Yeah, but they're a big company. They got a lot going on. So a lot of people want to know about it. I'm just out here getting pictures of signs so I can put them in like a story or something like that. Getting videos. And I see if they have any cars with the labels on them. Something like that. So I'm just out here trying to get some shots.
More power to
That's all, man.
you. Okay? Look, just be careful. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't mind when I'd rather you guys come out here and educate them. That way, if it goes away, they can go back to doing their job. I can go back to doing my job. Everybody's cool, you know? So when they come out here saying something, that's why I tell them, call the police. That's fine. I don't mind dealing with you guys. I hope most people come out and they tell them what's going on. Hey, he's allowed to do it. Don't worry about it. That's the end of the day. Have a nice day. That's what I look for. I don't, there's no need for my name. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay. Well, look, at the end of the day, I agree.
As the encounter winds down, the tension slowly eases. The officers explain they were responding to a call, unsure of the situation, while the man clarifies he's simply documenting from public property, doing nothing wrong. The conversation shifts from escalation to understanding. Legalities are acknowledged, rights respected, and the potential conflict dissolves into mutual recognition. Words of reassurance replace demands for ID. Cameras continue to capture it all, preserving the delicate dance between authority and independence. In the end, no crime is alleged, no arrests made, and the journalist is free to continue his work, leaving a quiet reminder of how law, transparency, and patience intersect in the public eye.
Agree with you. Okay? I do. And that's why I'm not pushing this
It's a
on.
law, though. That's why. All right.
I'm not disagreeing with you. So, obviously there's nothing that we can articulate that's going on.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope not.
So, look, friends, since again I don't know your
Yes,
name,
sir.
okay, I wish you nothing but the best.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Now, obviously, in the future, if somebody were to call and there was something that we could articulate, we would definitely need your ID.
I got you. That's why I don't do that. So I know what I'm doing. I'm out here. I stay on public. I got it, man.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Appreciate it. You guys have a nice night.
You too. Be careful, all right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm the CFC's officer with the Southern Police Department. What's going on? They're asking me to have me check. Why are you at this school? Do you have any idea on you?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm correct. You're ordering that's on public property.
I'm on public property.
You're on public property. This right here is all down there.
It's a public street.
This is all down there. Okay.
This sidewalk too.
And you're loitering, you're doing something that's abnormal to the public. So I'm gonna have to get an
That's
idea.
the dumbest things I've ever heard. Are you serious? Are you a Jew?
No, I'm not.
I have purpose here. I just told you what I'm doing. Loitering has to do with having no purpose. Abnormality is.
The scene begins to settle. The man explains his purpose, photographing signs, capturing video, documenting from public property. He emphasizes transparency, willing to answer questions, yet asserting his right to remain anonymous. Officers acknowledge his explanation, offering caution and guidance while respecting his freedom. The tension fades, replaced by mutual understanding. Conversations about protocol, potential calls, and rights are carefully navigated, highlighting how law and liberty intersect in everyday public encounters. Cameras record the exchange, preserving both the conflict and its resolution. In the end, everyone can return to their tasks. No crime, no arrests, just a quiet reminder of how respect, patience, and clarity can resolve potential disputes before they escalate.
You're not the judge of abnormality. Let's get real here. Who do you think you are?
You're telling me that this sidewalk is belonging to Malden. Okay. No soliciting, no loitering, and no trespassing.
I'm not loitering. I have a purpose.
Okay. Well, obviously you're already familiar with the things.
Exactly, because you're telling me what you're saying is completely wrong. It's time for you to go.
Typically a loitering.
It's time for you to go.
Okay, I'm not gonna leave. Okay.
You're gonna leave before I do. I guarantee it.
I'm not.
Guaranteed.
I'm not.
You are ridiculous.
Okay.
You can make up all you want.
Okay.
It's gonna be on your. Do you have a dash cam?
I do not.
Oh, of course you don't. This is terrible. You don't have a body cam or a dash
Are you the same guy that did this to Millsboro Police Department?
What are you talking about?
Where you're a journalist, you want to have.
I take pictures. What's wrong with taking pictures?
Okay. You were taking pictures of Mark about 2 months ago, right?
Who cares?
Okay.
I do a lot of stories.
Okay.
What's the deal? I have it all
What
on
is your
video.
overall purpose of getting the police to come here?
I don't want the police to come here. I want to get my pictures and leave. I already told you to leave. I don't want you here.
Okay, well, they do want you to.
Are you detaining me?
Am I detaining you?
Yes, ma'am.
As of now, yeah. Okay. Once another officer gets here, I'm gonna have a couple things done, and then we'll get you on your way. Okay, but for right now, I can have you sit right here. Okay.
Ridiculous. You don't know anything about law.
I don't. Okay. Do you have any sort of law degree or anything like that?
No, I read though.
You read?
Yeah.
Okay.
The laws are written down.
Okay.
They're all written down.
Okay.
Right? Aren't they? In a book or something? So anyone can read them. Why do you need a law degree to know laws?
So what is your overall purpose here?
Day begins with a 911 call. A man is filming on public property, capturing signs, vehicles, and the world around him. Officers arrive. Questions are asked. ID is requested. He refuses, calmly asserting his rights. Tension rises as authority meets independence. Laws are cited, procedures explained, supervisors called. Misunderstandings about loitering, property, and purpose flare, but the journalist stands firm, clear about his intentions. Cameras capture every moment, recording the delicate balance of law and liberty. Slowly, clarity emerges. Consent replaces confrontation. Officers confirm no crime occurred. The man continues his work, visible, careful, free. Every frame tells a story, a lesson in patience, constitutional rights, and the quiet power of transparency in public